Hello everybody, welcome to the channel and welcome to this reading. So the reading of today is very complex, the energy is very complex, but extremely beautiful and interesting. So what we have is a strong accent around the feminine energy, and one of the main cards here is this one that, of course, is speaking of the Kundalini, maybe a Kundalini awakening that someone is possibly experiencing or will be possibly experiencing soon. What are we called to do? Surrendering and softening, embracing this feminine energy, letting it flow, letting it be present instead of pushing and striving and fighting. This is a moment to trust, to lay it on the altar, to have faith and really surrendering and letting things happen. There is a process that is happening inside of us. Something probably, of course, the Kundalini, for who is not familiar, is represented in the form of a snake that is said to be coiled at the base of the spine, and can be awakened through certain practices, breath, for example, and once awakened, is brought up to through the spine, through all the chakras and all the energy centers, and this is powerful. This is very powerful. It's a sort of recalibration of the energy, and it may be, if this is you, if this reading is for you, it may be awakening not only your lower chakras, but also especially your heart chakra and your third eye. In fact, we also have the third eye here as a confirmation. It's something that will probably shaken your foundations, the things you believe in, or you thought you wanted, or you believed in, and now things could be shifting. You may have a new perspective on things. You may want to manifest new things in your life, and this may be due exactly because of this Kundalini, this snake energy that is awakening. What I'm drawn to in this moment are the wings. Once the snake, the Kundalini, reaches the crown chakra, it can actually moves through the crown up into the higher chakras and transform into dragon. That is an important transformation. There is where the healing happens, and of course dragon energy is extremely powerful. And this may be something that is happening in your life, that is happening inside of you. This is an internal process. I want to say it once again. This is something that is happening inside of you, probably very deep. You may be aware of it, maybe not, probably yes. Because usually the Kundalini is awakened through a process, through the meditation, and usually you're willing to do so. And in this energy, you may be receiving messages, you may be receiving downloads from the spirit, and if this is the case, pay attention, because there is something very deep inside of you that is happening that has the potential actually to reshape your outer reality. You are called right now to embrace this surrender energy, this softening energy, this flexibility, and embrace the change. Don't see this as an obstacle. This is not an obstacle. This is an opportunity. This is a gateway. And if you are facing an obstacle or a challenge right now, the way is actually to find, to soften and to allow it to pass. What do I mean? I mean to be flexible. Maybe this is not an obstacle. Maybe this is a redirection. Maybe it's not telling you that you can do something, but maybe it's not the right way to do the specific thing you want to. Maybe it's just a redirection towards something that is deeper, that is more meaningful, and it is meant for you at a deeper level. And we have this reiterated with the stone goddess. The feminine energy is very, very strong in this moment. And what is the feminine energy or the Kundalini energy asking you? Once again, to flow, to let things flow, to let life flow. What does the water do? The water doesn't force. The water flows, and through the flowing of the water, it is able to create, to shapes the surrounding landscape. The water is one of the most powerful of the elements, right? But what is the water teaching us? Not to do it in a strong way, not to do it like in a fire way, but to surrender, to take the shape of the situation that is happening to us, understanding that is actually happening for us. It's a way of taking back our power, not by forcing and pushing, not by pushing and striving, but actually by surrendering. And it is extremely powerful. This is also remembering us that what is meant for us will find us. And this is a reiteration of this. It's not by trying to take in this moment that you can manifest. It's not by trying to force things, but actually letting things arrive, receiving, being able to open and receive. Things are happening in divine timing. So once again, you're called to trust, to let things happen for you, to trust that the universe is delivering what is meant for you in a way that probably you couldn't even fathom before. This is a reshaping of your reality. First internal reality, and then the outside will of course follow. We have creativity as well. Trust your vision. And once again, the feminine energy, is the life force that is able to create everything. But the way it creates is not by forcing things, but letting things in, letting things happen, and embracing this warm kind of energy that is able to let the seeds flow and blossom and grow, but in a nurturing way, taking care of your creation. Allow the creation to come to you. And you may, once again, I'm called to this light that is on the third eye, and we have this third eye coming through in different cards. This is when you allow your inner vision to be created inside of you, and then you manifest this by allowing the external reality to be in rhythm with your inner reality. This is a powerful way to manifest things. You may be called right now to look inside and to allow your inner world, your inner universe to be reshaped. And you may actually be calling in the new reality, following this new realignment and this realigned manifestation. The things that you were manifesting before may not be the ones that you want to manifest now, because of this inner. It's like if the inner axis is changing, is shifting. So it's extremely powerful. We may feel a bit in confusion, and this is fine. This is absolutely fine because this is a reshaping of your inner reality. This is a new adventure. If you notice here, we have a sort of map underlying this. This is a new adventure that is taking place. This is a new map, a new territory that is happening, but it is happening through a sort of cataclysmic energy. Something is really shifting, changing. Allow the storm to change you. Allow the storm to pass through you. This is the way through which many of the most powerful things are actually born. And once again, this is an opportunity, but we have the moon. This is an opportunity that is in flow with the rhythm of the universe. You may be called to look into your intuition, into your, once again, the feminine energy, your intuition and your emotions. So we have the You Are Brilliant card with these powerful manifestations, with these powerful colors. So let what you have inside to show in the outside. But this is again very natural once you allow the things to flow through you, embracing this new reality. And then down here we have something, it's kind of the next step, what is coming after this. We have focus, action, taking risks, illumination, purity, and at the bottom we have purification. So what is happening is actually a process of purification, is these inner shifts that are taking place and this new reality, this new manifestations, these new dreams, that now we are able to see thanks to our inner vision, thanks to our intuition. And these can be manifested in our 3D, in our reality, allowing the masculine energy, that would be focus, consciousness, awareness, to unite with the feminine energy. The real creation energy is once you allow the feminine and the masculine to unite, and masculine and feminine is something that is inside of all of us. We all have inside both masculine and feminine. Everything actually has. But when these two perceived opposites are united, what we have is the wholeness. And this is what you're called to do next. First, embrace the feminine energy, and then allow the feminine and the masculine to reunite by focusing on what you want, taking action, and opening your wings to fly, allowing these new circumstances, new things to flow to you and to happen, purifying what is no longer serving you and illuminating what actually you really want at the soul level, not on an ego level. And we have a lot of white here. It's really this new light that is coming through. Things that you were not able to see before are available at your sight now. And this is laying under the third eye. So you are able now to see a new something that is new, a new light, a new aspect of you that is extremely powerful, extremely beautiful. And at the bottom of this other deck we have good luck, auspicious, wishes granted, blessings. This is extremely, extremely powerful. So let's see what this is about. I want to say also this may be really concerning your own sovereignty. The way you understand that all you need is already inside of you. There is an inner light, an inner power that is, it has always been inside of you, even if you were maybe not seeing it before. Okay, we may have some sort of self-sabotage mechanisms happening right now. And I'm saying this because we have the Seven of Swords at the bottom. We have the Five of Swords and the Four of Cups. There may be some sort of self-sabotage mechanism, some sort of blockages that are happening inside of us that are not allowing us to reach this purity. Why? Probably because we were not expecting to see what actually we're seeing. We have also the Two of Swords in the Tower. With also the Courage card here, what is happening inside may feel like a tower, but it doesn't have to be a tower necessarily. may feel like something that is almost an earthquake. We may feel that what we before were taking as granted, or we thought it was actually for us and was maybe part of our identity, or maybe something that we were really clinging on, is not anymore what is making us happy, what is fulfilling us. When this happens, this may be something we didn't want to see, and we may fall into this energy. She's blindfolded. She has two swords. She doesn't know exactly what she has in front of her. There is a possibility, a risk, a danger here. She has two swords, but she doesn't know what she has in front of her. There is something that is not exactly positive, but at the same time, if you take off your blindfold, you are able to see that what you have in front of you is not so dangerous, it's not so risky. It doesn't have to be a tower. Everything depends on how we choose to see things. And I'm called back to the focus card here. The way you see and you choose to perceive things around you are actually, this way is creating your outer reality. So you can, of course, choose to see whatever is happening in your life. It will be different for everybody, as a sort of tower moment, negativity, things are falling apart, but it doesn't have to be. You are in your own power to choose to see things and to embrace this new reality, to embrace this awakening, because this is an awakening. It's something that is offered to you. You are in the power to choose to say yes or no. You don't have necessarily to let this happen, but this is a lot of potential. This is an opportunity that could actually lead you to something that is much greater than what you expected. The point is, will you allow this, or you will fight it back? Once again, we are called to step into this energy where we are in our full power. We are able to understand where we are focusing, when we are putting our focus, where we are manifesting. At the same time, we need to step into this feminine energy of receiving. The High Priestess is the channel. She receives. She is able to embrace things. She sees things without judging them. She allows things to flow through her. She is in her intuition. She is in her flow. There is strong watery energy here. So yeah, this is the message, and let's see if there is anything else that wants to come through. Oh, this is messy. What's happening? Okay. So we may feel like we may feel pain. We may feel pain because of this that is happening in this moment, this sort of tower energy, things that are closing, that are ending, that are finishing. But once again, what we're called to is to see these not as obstacles but as opportunities. Letting things behind is actually allowing us to step into this new reality. And we have the Ace of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles, the Sun. This is an amazing energy. This is extremely positive and beautiful, but we have to leave things behind. We cannot take with us all these swords that are actually what we thought before that maybe was our blessings. In this moment in time, it's our burden. So you can take this energy with you if you want to manifest this. This is happiness, the sun, light and brightness. This is fulfillment, emotional fulfillment, something that is not only filling your own cups, but is pouring outside and reaching the people who are around you. This is something that is offered by Spirit. So it's, again, once again, it's on you to accept. It's on you to receive. You can choose. You can say also no. But why should you say no? This is something that is it's a gift, it's a blessing. And with the Queen of Pentacles, she is in her nurturing mother energy, but she's also manifesting, she's also creating, she's also birthing things in the world. She is taking care of her creation. She's sovereign, and she is embracing her power and creating things in the reality. So this may be related, but not necessarily, with something that you're called to create in your 3D. But once again, we have also this High Priestess. So I don't know what it is about. It is for sure different for everybody. So it's on you to use your discernment to understand if this applies to you and in what way exactly. But this energy is very, I want to be honest, it's a bit challenging. There are things that we are called to really accept and change and shift inside of us, but this is happening for you, not to you. So embrace your sovereign energy. This is the way. And what is opening up is an extreme potential, something that is extremely beautiful and is probably much better what you thought it could be. So this is the message. I'm leaving this here. If this video resonated with you, please give me a like and feel free to comment below. So see you next time.